What's happening, guys? It's Jeremy Blanton with RE/MAX Southern Shores, and today I want to take some time and just discuss where are the wealthiest parts of Myrtle Beach? Where do the wealthy live in our area? You know, we have a very wide variety of homes that are for sale in the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. You can find the cost-effective townhome for under $200,000, or you can find the mega mansion villa that's going to be $5 to $6 million. And we've talked in the past about the affordability, but today I want to talk about luxury. I want to talk where are the wealthy people living in the Myrtle Beach area. So let's jump into this and let's talk about a couple different segments of the beach where the wealthy are living. So the first neighborhood that I want to talk about is Briarcliffe Acres. It's a small little town that's located between Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach. It's actually its own separate town. When we first moved to the area, that's where we moved, not knowing that it was its own separate entity. It's actually known as the wealthiest city or town in all of South Carolina. Well, why is that? Because it's only 300 houses. The houses there are huge, they're custom built, they all sit on at least 1 acre of land. But the neighborhood has its own mayor, which somehow my father became elected. They have a city council and even their own sheriff. So if you're ever driving up through there on 17, be careful. They have a sheriff who sits there and will pull you over as well. But Briarcliff Acres is an awesome community that has 1 acre lots. If you want to build your home on a lot that's going to give you some space, check out Briarcliff Acres. One of the coolest features of this development, though, is that it has its own private beach. It is awesome. You can go there, go out on the beach, spread out, relax, and there's about 3 miles of beach and sand that's only for those who live in that community. When we first moved here, we had some friends from Pennsylvania who came down. Their son decided he was going to get married there on the beach. So we went and had our own little wedding ceremony for us and about 15 friends that had come down. I stood up on their little dock. I played trumpet voluntary with my trumpet back in the day. And we had this private beach ceremony right there in Briarcliff Acres. Any of the neighbors that were living in the community came down to the beach. They saw that we were doing a ceremony. They simply just went down a little bit and we had just our own little private area of the beach. So one of the coolest parts about Briarcliff is that it has its own private beach. Now, the downside to Briarcliff is that there's not really any amenities there. Other than that private beach, there isn't a community pool or anything like that. But your average price point in that development, I checked, for the last 6 months now, there's been about 5 or 6 homes that sold, and it's averaging right around $850,000. So if you're thinking about a cool spot with an acre of land, check out Briarcliff Acres. Now, on the polar opposite of Briarcliff Acres with no amenities, let's next talk about this next one, the Grande Dunes. The Grande Dunes has some of the most opulent and crazy amenities that you can ever find. They have an entire oceanfront club that is just for people who live in those developments. You can go there. There's a swim up area where you can relax. There's a bar you can get out and get drinks. There's all types of stuff. There's a restaurant that you can go have dinner or lunch or brunch on the weekends. There's so many great things to do. Now, the Grande Dunes has several different segments that go all throughout the Myrtle Beach area. There's some that are on the west side of the waterway in what's called the Members Club, where you can find homes there. They're going to start in the 7 figures, and like the ones that are on the actual waterway, they could be anywhere from $3 to $5 million. Now, they also have a segment for 55 and older. So if you're retiring and saying, hey, I want a 55 and older community where I'm gonna have activity coordinators and things like that to do, you might wanna check out Webb. I have some clients right now that are both building houses. They're the brothers, and they're building a house in Webb. And what they love about it is that they have access to the beach quick and easy. They have access to the oceanfront club, and it's 55 and older. And you also have all the amazing amenities right there in their own development with community pools and all those types of things. Their homes that they're building in this 55 and older community are going to be probably mid 6s when we finally get it all said and done and they're finally done with all their options. If you go and build something down at the beachfront where they have Grande Dunes segments, you obviously are going to have a significantly higher price. I've recently seen some of those that had sold right around the $4 to $5 million mark. So there's definitely a lot of options that are there for luxury. Now, the homes that you're going to find through most of the Grande Dunes are going to be a Mediterranean Mediterranean style house with the terracotta roof, stucco sides in there. The Del Webb section, it's not. It's a little bit more cottagey, where they're using concrete fiberboard on the side, or hardy plank as it's called, and shingles instead in that segment. But there's a lot of great options throughout the Del Webb, throughout the Grand Dunes, and all of those different areas for luxury right inside Myrtle Beach. The third segment that I want to talk about for luxury in the Myrtle Beach area is the Dunes Club. The Dunes Club is probably one of the oldest segments of Myrtle Beach. I think it's kind of where Myrtle Beach really started. And there's some amazing history that's in this development, as well as now some amazing and awesome homes. The development's been around forever and a day, and some of the homes that were originally built there have now since been torn down and mega mansions have been built over it. I just saw one that sold there in the last few months that was about $2.7 million for that house. It was about 5,000 square feet, had a pool out back and everything. That area of the beach also has some great ocean front that you can get to real simple and easy, and a lot of other great things. And the houses sit on the Dunes Club, which is one of the most premier golf courses in all of the Horry County area. Back in the day, the PGA used to come and do events right there at the Dunes Club. So it's a great historic spot with some amazing culture and some awesome houses that sit right in the center of Myrtle Beach. All right, now that we've talked about the center of Myrtle Beach, let's jump up to the northern end a minute and talk about one of the wealthy segments up on the northern end, Tillman Estates. This is an area up in the Avenue section of North Myrtle Beach where there are houses that sit east of 17. So it's a nice either walk or golf cart ride down to the ocean. And there are some just huge estates that sit up in this area. You know, I remember a few years back, I had a home listed for sale up there. It was a 5-bedroom, 7.5 bath house. The home had over 7,200 square feet heated in it. And then when you added in garages and porches and all that stuff, it was close to 11,000 square feet in this property. It was just massive. And you could walk out to the street at this house and look straight down and see the ocean. It was a great property in a great area. So this is an awesome spot where people who love to be close to the beach love to live. You also are close to all of the great things that North Myrtle Beach has to offer. So you have closeness to restaurants, shopping, golf, entertainment, so many different things right there in the North Myrtle Beach area. You know, I've talked a lot about pros and cons of the different areas. In fact, last week or the week before, I did a video on pros and cons of living in North Myrtle Beach. I'll post it right here for you guys to check it out as well. But there's a lot of great stuff that North Myrtle Beach has to offer, which helps to make Tillman Estates area a very popular segment of the beach as well. And the final section of the beach that I want to talk about is we're going to jump from the northern end all the way down to the southern. We're going to go down into Georgetown to a place that I think is just one of the most amazing spots all around the area, and that is Demedo. Demedo is a great community down in the southern end of the beach where you can find some luxury and just awesome things throughout the whole area. Homes in this neighborhood are probably some of the highest priced properties you will find throughout all of Horry and Georgetown County. Homes in here are probably going to start about $2.5 million and go up to $6, $7, $8 million for them. There's a lot of great opportunities in this area, and it's right there at Demedo Colony and the Demedo Golf Course that's there as well. So there's a lot of natural reserves and nature that takes place in this development, plus the luxury end of homes and golf all right there. So if you're wanting to have luxury and live down on the southern end of the beach, you definitely want to check out Demedo Colony. Now, what I want to say as we end this video today is this. If you're thinking about making a move to the area and want to learn more about the luxury side of things, one of the things that's going to be most important to you is to have a realtor help you. My information's down below here. I am an active realtor. I've been doing it now for over 20 years, and I'd love to help you guys make the move here. Whether that's a luxury home like we talked about in one of these developments today, or maybe you're someone like me that can't afford those, and you just say, hey, I need a basic 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house. I can help you with those as well. My contact information's down below here. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you guys make the move down here to the beach and enjoy all the amazing things that I've been able to experience for the last 25 plus years of living here. And anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, get the bell on, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.